Before heading to the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe it and don't forget to click the bell icon for the latest update notification. If you like the video, do like, comment and share. Stay tuned with learnbay.co. Happy learning!
Hello guys, so let's start with a new topic in NumPy today. So the topic which we are going to cover today is array broadcasting. Okay, now this array broadcasting is mainly applicable for the arithmetic operation on the array. Okay, fine. Now, so why do we need array broadcasting? So to understand the array broadcasting, let's see what leads to this topic. What leads us to this topic? Okay, so let's say we are having two arrays. Array 1 is equal to np.array. Obviously, you are going to import the NumPy before this statement. So I'll be just writing that code, but let's see how we are, what exactly the problem we are facing, so that we are moving to the array broadcasting. Okay, so np.array, we are going to create an array 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we have array 2, which is again np.array, and this is having 4 elements, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now, if you will do the any arithmetic operation here on array 1 or array 2, both array, then what will happen? That operation will be done element wise. Correct? So both the arrays should be of the same type, of the same, you can say, shape. Both arrays should be of same shape. Correct? Fine. So when I'm saying shape, what exactly does it mean here? So if I'm saying array 1 shape, then array 1 shape will be is equal to 1 row and 4 column. Clear? And if I'm saying array 2 dot shape, then it is going to give me 1 row and 4 columns. Correct? So if the shape is same, then let's say if you will perform array 1 plus array 2, then the result you are going to get a NumPy array where the elements will be added, where the values there'll be element wise addition. So 5 plus 1, it will be 6. Then 2 plus 6, it will be 8. Then 7 plus 3, it will be 10. And 8 plus 4, it will be 12. Right? So this is the basically the arithmetic operation. Now let's see the same operation with a two-dimensional array. Let's say I'm going to have some kind of arithmetic operation we're doing. So let's say we have array 1 or array 3 is equal to np.array, and we are having let's say 10, 11, 12, 13, right? And then you have 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, so this is a two-dimensional array we are having. Correct? Similarly, if you are having another two-dimensional array, array 4 is equal to, let's say if we are going to perform np.array, we are going to take an array which is again a two-dimensional and of the same shape. So we are going to take another array, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is another row. Let's say this is 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, fine. Now let's perform the multiplication operation. So if you will be performing array 3 multiplied by array 4, then being the shape of both the arrays same, the element wise multiplication will happen. So the result you will be getting here is, so basically you are going to get an array here. Okay, this array will be of two-dimensional, right? So 10 into 1 it will be 10. Okay, then 11 into 2 it will be 22, then 12 into 3 it will be 36, then 13 into 4 it will be 52. Fine. Now 20 into 5 it will be 100, 21 into 6 around 132, and then 22 into 7 around 154. Uh, 20 into 10, 100, 21 into 6, yes, 21 into 6 it will be 136. Sorry, this is going to be 136, and 22 into 7 154, and 23 into 8 it is going to be 184. Okay, now this is the multiplication, clear, on two-dimensional array. Similarly, if you'll take a three-dimensional array, then element by element multiplication will happen. So what we are able to observe from here, or what observation we can make from here is, let's say if you are having two arrays of same shape, then you will be able to perform the arithmetic operation on those arrays. Okay, or you can say that to perform any arithmetic operation on arrays, they should be of same shape. Correct? Can I say this? They both should be of same shape. Fine. So now the question is, what if the array is not of the same shape? Correct. Let's say we have a two-dimensional array. We have seen the array 3, correct? So let's come and select the array 3. So this is the array 3. Let's say we are having an array 3. Okay. So array 3 we have taken 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So array 3 is equal to np dot array we have, correct? And here we have 10, 11, 12, 13, correct? This is the one row, and the second row we have is 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay. Now we had array 1 also. Let's say array 1 is equal to np dot array, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's say if I want to perform any arithmetic operation on this array 3 and array 1. So these both the arrays are of the different shape, correct? Array 3 shape is what? So the shape of array 3 is what? Shape of array 3 is 2 rows, 4 columns. Shape of array 1 is what? 1 row and 4 columns. Clear? So this is what the shape we have. Now the problem, like if we will try to do the element wise multiplication, so we don't have the second row. That is where the array broadcasting concept comes into the picture. Okay, so what happens in the array broadcasting? So this the concept which I'm going to discuss is not what exactly happens internally. Okay, internally it follows some different rule. That rule probably I'll be saying, or I'll be explaining that rule, how it is done. But now I'm just asking you to visualize the things that how this thing happens internally. Okay, so now the problem we were facing is, so let's say if we have array 3 of shape, let's say array 3 is equal to, we have np dot array. Okay, or let me write this. So we were having a two-dimensional array, right? So let's say, let's first take when both arrays are of same shape, then how this element wise addition happens. So let's say you have a two-dimensional array. This is 2 rows and 1, 2 and 3, 4 columns. So this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 21, 22 and 23. There is another array which is again two-dimensional, where the array are of the same shape, right? So both are having the same shape. So this is one, first column, second column, third and fourth column. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So this creates, since this dimension is same or shape is same, so it is creating an array of the same shape here. Okay, so 2 rows will be there and 4 columns will be there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now it will do the element by element addition. So this versus this will become 10 plus 1, this will become 11. Okay, now this versus this, so 11 plus 2 will become 13. Okay, now this plus this, then 12 plus 3, it will be 15. Then this plus this will be 17. Yeah, now let's take this plus this, 25. Then 21 plus 26, it will be 27, right? Then you have 22 plus 27, it will be 29, and 23 plus 8, it will be 31. Clear? So this is how the element wise addition is happening. Similarly, element wise multiplication will also happen. Okay, so if you are having the same arrays and you are going to do the element wise multiplication, then you'll be having 10 into 1, which will be 10, then 11 into 2, which will be 22, then 12 into 3, it will be 36 and so on. But let's say, what if the array of, when one array, both the arrays are of not the same shape, when arrays are of different shape, correct? Then what happens? So let's see. So just visualize it. This is not happening internally, right? This is not create these two array and then does the element by element addition and all. So it is already a two-dimensional array. It will do the one by one addition. That is a different topic. But what happens here? So let's say you have a one-dimensional array here. Sorry, two-dimensional array here. Okay. So this is 2 row. This is one column. This is second column. This is third and fourth column. The elements we are having 10, 11, 12 and 13. Here we are having 20, 21, 22 and 23. And let's say if you want to do the addition with a one-dimensional array where you have 1 row but 4 columns. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let's do this, take these arrays, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? Now what will happen? So this will be broadcasted along the rows, correct? This is 1 row, so it will be broadcasted along the rows. So how this broadcasting will happen? So now you have to match the number of rows. 1 row is already there. You are already matching the columns, right? So now you need to match the rows. So to match the rows, you are going, so it will be something like, it will be looking like this. Okay. Yeah. Now let's say you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the result which you'll be getting, the result will be summation of now element by element addition. So now the result will be 10 plus 1, it will be 11. 11 plus 2, it will be 13. Then 15, then 17. Then 21 plus 23, then 25, then 27. Okay, so this will be the result. Clear, everyone? So this is how the array broadcasting is done when the arrays are of different shape. Clear? So this is array broadcasting of a array of 2 cross 2 versus array of 2 cross 4 versus the array of 1 cross 4. Now let's see how the broadcasting happens with this array. So let's say you have an array of one dimension or one row, and let's say you have 3 columns, 1, 2, and 3. So here you have 100, here you have 110, and here you have 120. Okay, this is a one-dimensional array where you have only one element, which is 5. Clear? Fine. So this 5 is one single element. So we know that when you do, we know this, we have discussed this concept already in the previous class when we have done the basic operation, in that whenever you add a scalar quantity, this is a scalar quantity, it is not an array, right? Whenever you add a scalar quantity to any array, that scalar quantity will be added to every element of that array. For example, if you are doing it here, then the result will be what? 100. So this is going to be 105, 115, and 125. Okay, this will be the result. Fine. Now here also one array broadcasting is happening. So let's say this is 1, 5, right? Now it will be broadcasted along the columns, right? This is 5. This is also 5. Clear? Broadcasted, it will be broadcasted along the column. Okay, so now the element wise addition will happen, or you can take the multiplication also. Now let's say we are having a two-dimensional array. Okay, so where the array is broadcasted along the rows, or the scalar quantity is broadcasted along the rows and along the columns both. Okay, let's say if you have a two-dimensional array, this is a two-dimensional array. Where you have 3 rows and 3 columns. So here you have, let's say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Plus two-dimensional array. The shape is 3 cross 3. You are multiplying with a scalar quantity. Let's say you are multiplying it with a 5. Okay, 5. Now this 5 again, so the result will be getting, we also know that again if you do the multiplication with an array, so element by element multiplication will happen. But how exactly it happens? So if you will try to fit the broadcasting concept, so this is also getting broadcasted along the rows and along the columns. So one 3 cross 3 array will be, it is not like getting created internally, but we can visualize it. This is what, so if we will run the code and we will see that we are getting the same result, right? So now we can say that this is something what happening. Okay, so for our understanding purpose, we are doing this. Okay, now let's say we are going to get one 3 cross 3 matrix or 3 cross 3 array. Yes. Correct. So 10 into 5, it will be 50. 11 into 5, it will be 55. 12 into 5, it will be 60. Then 13 into 5, it will be 65. 14 into 5, it will be 70. 15, 75. 16, 80. Then 85. Then 90. Okay, you are getting the result. Same result. Correct. It's same process. Fine. So this is the operation with a multi-dimensional array and a scalar quantity. We have also seen that what if, let's say, if you have a let's see what you will find one concept that is called broadcasting along the rows. So let's see what is the broadcasting along the rows. Okay, So broadcasting along the rows we have already discussed, but again we are going to discuss it. So let's say you have a 3 cross 3 array, same array, 3 cross 3. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And you want to multiply with a one-dimensional array where you have 1, 2, and 3. Now this will be broadcasted along the rows, correct? This rows will be broadcasted along the rows. So you want how many rows? You want 3 rows, correct? So if you will check the dimension, this having the dimension 3 cross 3, correct? And this having the dimension 1 cross 3. So now you have to match this number of rows, right? So how many number of rows you have to match here? So you have to match 2 rows. So now you'll be creating 2 rows here. Okay. So sorry, this will be the continuous line. This is an array, right? This is right. So now it is broadcasted along the rows. Clear? So we are going to multiply this array element by element. So 10 into 1 it will be 10. Then 11 into 2 it will be 22. Then 12 into 3 it will be 36. Now 13 into 1 13. 14 into 2 28. 15 into 3 45. Now 16 into 1 16. 17 into 2 34. And then 18 into 3 54. Clear? So this is the result we have. This is what called the broadcasting along the rows. Means you have one multi-dimensional array, you have a single dimensional array, and you are broadcasting it along the rows. Now we will go ahead and you'll see where the broadcasting is not allowed. But as of now, let's see all the possibilities of the broadcasting. Now there is another topic you will find where you will see we say that broadcasting along the yeah, 1 minute, let me move it up. Yeah, broadcasting along the column. Okay, so let's see what is broadcasting along the column. So let's say we have again we have 3 rows and 2 columns. So you can take any dimension. Okay, you can take any dimension array. So sorry, any shape of array. So I'm taking 3 rows, or let's say yes, 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 2 columns. So I'm taking 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. And I'm going to add here one column vector. So one single column is called the column vector. Okay, fine. So the element we have here is, let's say 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now, so this shape here, what we have 3 rows and 2 columns. Here what we have 3 columns and 1 row. Clear? So now, sorry, 3 rows and 1 column. So now in this case, what we need to match here? In this case, we need to match here the number of columns. Okay. So now you will be matching the column here. Okay. Fine. Now, so this will be again broadcasted along the columns. Done. Is equal to. Now let's get the result. So we'll be getting the array of the same shape in the result. So 20 into 4, it will be 80. 30 into 4, it will be 120. 40 into 5, it will be 120. And then 50 into 5, 250. Then 60 into 6, 360, and 17 into 6, 420. Okay, so this is the array you have got, which is of 3 rows and 2 columns. Clear? So this is the topic which is broadcasting along the columns. I hope you guys have understood till here, right? You can take a 3-dimensional array also. There also the broadcasting is applicable. Okay, I will just give you an example for that. So now let's say we have done the broadcasting along the rows, we have done broadcasting along the columns, and we have also seen that how we can do the broadcasting along the rows and along the columns both, okay, with a single element. Clear? We have seen all this, and we have seen like what we have seen. So let's review the topic from the beginning. So we started with the array broadcasting, where we have seen that the array broadcasting is mainly for the arithmetic operation on the array. So it means there is some problem with the arithmetic operation. So what we have seen that if you are having 2 arrays of the same shape, then you are able to do any arithmetic operation on them, because that is the element by element operation. Okay, so if it is addition, element by element; if it is multiplication, element by element; if it is division, element by element. So now let's say if you have the array of the multiple dimension, then there the problem occurs. So we have seen this example where we have taken 1-dimensional array, both the array are of 1-dimensional, both the array are of 2-dimensional, and then we have performed these operations, basic operation, which is we are able to do that. But when we come to the multi-dimensional array, to perform any arithmetic operation array, they should be of the same shape. We have seen that. So let's say if you have multi-dimensional array, array 3 is of 2 cross 4 and array 1 is of 1 cross 4, then here we face the problem. So what we have done, now we have came to the array broadcasting concept, where so when you have the arrays of the different shape and then you want to perform some arithmetic operation, then you need this broadcasting concept. Okay, so we have seen that this is the array of the same shape, that is how the calculation is done. Now if you have a 2-dimensional array and one-dimensional array, and then you want to perform arithmetic operation, or let's say addition, then how the element is broadcasted or the array is broadcasted along the rows. Then we have seen that how when you add one-dimensional when you add one scalar quantity to a single dimensional array, then how it is broadcasted along the columns, or you can say along the columns. Okay, so one scalar quantity. So this is how. And we have also seen the this operation in the basic mathematical operation, that whenever you will add a scalar quantity to an array, this scalar quantity will be added to all the elements. This is also another interpretation. Okay, now second thing, we have seen 1 2-dimensional array, there we have broadcasted the scalar quantity both along the rows and along the columns. Okay, now let's say if we next we have also seen that we have seen broadcasting along the rows. So broadcasting along the rows is what? So you have one row vector and you have broadcasted it along the rows. And if you see broadcasting along the columns, so we have seen that we have a column vector which is broadcasted along the column. Now let's see one example that where the broadcasting is not possible. Let's say you have an array of okay, so before coming to that, where broadcasting is not possible, let's discuss one more topic: broadcasting along rows and column both. Clear? So how does it work? Let's say we have an array, one column vector. Okay, so we have a column vector which is this 10, 11, 12, plus we have a row vector. Sorry. So we have a row vector. Five, 6, and 7. Okay. Now, if you will try to perform the addition operation, this is not possible. So here the shape you have is 3 rows, 1 column. Here the shape you have is 1 row, 3 columns. Okay. Clear? Now, if you will try to do the broadcasting, it is not possible. Like because you cannot simply turn it, right? So this will be broadcasted along the column, and this will be broadcasted along the rows. Okay, so broadcasting along both rows and column is done. So now here, to match the number of columns, how many columns you need? You need 2. So you will be creating the 2 columns here. Clear? This will be 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. And to match the number of rows, how many rows you need? You need 2 rows. We'll be creating 2 rows here. Clear? Now it is done. So now you can do the operation. So now it will be creating a 3 cross 3 array. So 10 plus 5, 15. 10 plus 6, 16. 10 plus 7, 17. 11 plus 5, 16. 11 plus 6, 17. 11 plus 7, 18. 12 plus 5, 17. 12 plus 6, 18. 12 plus 7, 19. This is the result. Okay, fine. So this is how the broadcasting is done along the both the dimension, rows and column both. Clear? Okay. Now let's see where the broadcasting is not possible. Broadcasting is not possible, right? So the broadcasting, let's say you have an array of so there are multiple cases where it is not possible. I'll be discussing few of the cases and a shortcut where you can find easily that where it is not possible. Let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Now, plus you have an array of this shape. Okay. Now, here you have the shape 3 cross 3. Here you have the shape 2 cross 3. Correct. Now, the number of column is matching. Only number of rows is not matching. So you have to do the broadcasting in such a way that in one step, the shape of this and the shape of this should match. Means shape of the first array and the shape of the second array should match. So how it will be done? Let's say if you are doing the broadcasting, you cannot do the broadcasting of only one row or only one column. If you are doing the broadcasting for this array, you have to do the broadcasting for the whole element. So again, if you'll be doing the broadcasting, then shape of this will be incremented. So again, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Not done. Shape is not matching. This is not possible. Okay. So if you have, let's say, column is matching or row is matching, clear, and in that case you have only one step to match the number of rows or the number of column, whichever is mismatching. Okay. And if it is not done in one step, if it is not matching, then broadcasting is not possible. Clear? Now let's see another example. Let's say we have let's say we have a single dimensional array where we have one, two, three. Okay, multiplied by, we are going to perform 5, 6. So now do the broadcasting here. So again, broadcasting is not possible, right? Here you have one row, 3 columns. Here you have one row, 2 columns. Correct? Row is matching. In one step, will you be able to match the number of columns? No. Correct? So it is not possible. Fine. Now, what if you have one rows where you have this and one more element, this 1, 2, 3, 4 into 5 and 6. Okay, is it possible? Fine. So now there are number of possibilities now which we can check with the code. Okay, so let's run the code. This will also I'll be explaining with the code. So wherever you are not able to match, it is not possible. The number of rows or the number of columns. Now the rule which I was talking about. So the rule is, first of all, what you need to do is you need to find the shape of both the arrays. Okay, So just so the rule says that, let's say if you are having arrays of different dimension, correct? Arrays of different dimension, then the array of the lower dimension. So let's say you have an array of 3 cross 3 and you have an array of 1 cross 3. Then the array of the lower dimension. What is the lower dimension? 1 cross 3 is the lower dimension, correct? Fine. Or let's say you have only, so let's say if you will have, actually when you will see this one minute. So let's say you have an array of 3 cross 3 and this is one array, and another array is of, you want to do the addition operation, another array with 3 comma dimension. This is 2-dimensional array, 2D array. This is 1D array. Okay, here you have 1 row and 3 columns. Okay, this means 1 row and 3 columns. So what you need to do, then the arrays of 1 minute, what is this? When you have arrays of different dimensions, when you have array of different dimension, then array of lower dimension is padded with 1 on LHS. Okay, so now tell me what will happen here. So if you will see it here, so let's say step 1, what will happen in this case? You have 3 cross 3, okay, and this will be padded with 1 comma 3, right? Fine. Now the second step, what will happen? In the second step, the array with the lower dimension and the one which is padded with 1 will be stretched to meet the dimension. Okay, and after this step, if still dimension does not match, then broadcasting is not possible. Broadcasting is not possible. Okay, let's see this. So let's cross check this. So here you have 1 cross 3 dimension, right? According to step 3, this will be stretched. So let's stretch it. So you have 3 cross 3. Okay, this is step 2. Plus this will be stretched to match the dimension. So 1 plus 2, this will become 3 cross 3. Correct? This will be matched and then this will be possible, right? Now let's say if you have a dimension, example 2. Example 2. You have an array of 2 cross 3 dimension, okay, and one you have plus 4 comma dimension. Okay, this is the first step. Like, okay, so you have written the step. Now the first step says what? You will do 2 cross 3 plus 1 comma 4. Then now try to match the dimension. In this step 2, you will be doing 2 cross 3 and you will try to match the dimension of this. So you will write 2 comma 4. But this dimension is not matched, right? So this is not possible. Clear? Fine. Now we took one example here. So let's say we have taken one example in the beginning here. 1 cross 3 and 1 cross 2, right? Let's come here. So we have 3 comma, basically example 3. Example 3. So we have 3 comma and let's say plus or multiplication 2 comma. Okay. Now let's try to match. So in this step 1, this will be 1 comma 3. Clear? And this will be 1 comma 2. Clear? Row is matching. Try to match the number of column. Clear? So 2, if you will try to match the number of column 1 comma 3 into 1 comma 2. Let me check. So let's say if you will do this. NP dot array. So we have one row. So 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay. And into NP dot array, we are having 4 comma 5. Okay. So we are having 4 comma 5. Okay. Now let's try to do this. So sorry. Import NP as NP. Now if you see numpy, sorry guys, numpy as NP. Okay. So now what we are getting, operands could not be broadcast together with the shape 3 comma 2. Okay. So in this case, what was happening, this is what I was discussing, that after this, if you will try to match the shape of at different dimensions, yes, you have of the same dimension. Okay. But if you are not able to try to match the shape even after these 2 steps, then in this case here it is not possible after the second step, right? Clear? So you have added 1. In the second step, you will try to match it. So you may probably write it here that this is you can 2, so it will be broadcasting it will be broadcasted both the rows, right? Both the columns, right? So it will become 4, right? So in this case, it is not possible, right? So this is not happening. So this is not possible. This broadcasting is not possible. Now let's say if we are having this case, where we are having this. In this case, let's say if you are having 4 element and 1 row and 4 columns, then 1 row and 2 columns. So let's come here. So we are having 4 rows, 1 comma 2 comma, let's say 7, and then 2 columns. So now if you'll be trying to do this, here also you are having 4 comma and 2 comma, you are not able to broadcast it. Clear? So in this case also broadcasting is not possible. Fine. So you will say, let's say you may probably say that, okay, so we are going to so example 4, if I'll take the example 4. Okay. So we have 4 comma and 2 comma. Okay. And after first step, you are going to get 1 comma 4 and 1 comma 2. Clear? 2. Now if you'll try to match 1 comma 4 and 1 comma 2. Okay. So once you will get this, row is matched, right? So when you will try to match the column, it will again not be possible. So in this case also it is not possible. Okay. So this is, first of all, this is the special case of the single dimension, and you are doing it on the same dimension array. Now let's say if you are taking the multiple dimensional array. So I'm taking, let's say, for example, example 5. This is the example 5 I'm taking. You have, let's say, 3 rows and 5 columns. Clear? And here you have 2 rows and 5 columns. Is it possible? No. You try to match it. So in the first step, like you have both the dimension, like dimension in same, right? So this is you don't have to do the padding, but second step is not allowed itself, so you are not able to match the dimension, so this is not allowed. But let's say example 6, if you have example 6, you have 3 comma 5 and then 5 comma, right? Then what you will do, so again this will be padded with 1, so you will be writing 3 comma 5, and here you will be writing 1 comma 5. Okay, and then you will broadcasting it. So after broadcasting you will be writing it here. After broadcasting it, what you will write, so again you will write here 3 comma 5, 3 comma 5, and this will become 3 comma 5. You will be able to match the dimension, okay, or the shape. So in this case broadcasting is possible, right? So now let's see all these examples whatever we have done with the code. Okay, so first of all, let's say we need to import the array. So import numpy as np, execute this. Okay, now let's add the cells. Now first of all, we are going to take array1 is equal to np dot array, and we are having 10, 20, 30, and 40. Okay, this is array1. Let's execute this array1. Now let's say array2 is equal to we are having the of the same shape, right? So np dot array, and we are performing 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, now let's perform array2, execute it. Now addition of two arrays we are doing with same dimension and shape, correct? Then what will happen? So if you perform array1 plus array2, the element by element addition, 10 plus 1, 20 plus 2, 30 plus 3, and 40 plus 4, it is that. Okay, now let's take another example of two dimensional array, addition of two array with same dimension of one dimension and same shape. Okay, same shape. Okay, now let's say now we are going to perform addition of two array with two dimensions. So let's say I'm taking array3 is equal to, so I'm taking 10, 11, 12, and 13. Here it is 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, now array3, execute this. Let's take array4. So array4 you have is equal to np dot array, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, so array4 is this. Clear? Now let's perform array3 into array4. So array3 into array4, execute this. You have element by element multiplication. Clear? Then so this is what addition, multiplication of two array. This topic is multiplication of two array with two dimension and same shape. Clear? Now let's say if I want to do some mathematical operation or arithmetic operation on two arrays of different shape. Okay, so what will be working? So how will be working here? So we have array 1 and we have array 4. Clear? So let's perform one operation. If you will do print array 1 and into, or let's do it here, array 1 and print array 4. This is array 4. Okay, now if you see here, array 1 is this, array 4 is this. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me write here \n. Fine, this is array 1 and this is array 4. So if you'll do element by element multiplication of array 1 by array 4, so see the same result you are getting it here. Okay, so this is the how we have done. So we have only one dimensional array here. This is broadcaster. So if you see, this whole row is multiplied with this row, and the same again row multiplied with this row also. Clear? So this is also called the row broadcasting, arithmetic operation on two arrays of different shape. Clear? So I hope this is clear how we are performing it. Okay. Now, so let's say if you want to perform this broadcasting, row-wise broadcasting. Okay. So let's see how we can do the row-wise broadcasting. Row-wise broadcasting. This was the row-wise broadcasting only. So let's perform the same operation. So this is the row-wise broadcasting. Clear? Fine. Now let's have a column-wise broadcasting. So I'm going to have array 5 is equal to np.array and np.array. Here I'll be having 1. Yeah. So here we'll be having 5 and here it will be 6. Okay. Array 5. So this is column-wise broadcasting. Clear? Now let's perform this column-wise broadcasting. So we have array 5, which is a column, into array 4. Clear? Fine. So let's print array 4 first. Array 5, print array 5 is equal to array 5. Okay. And this is the array 4. Fine. Now let's perform array 5 into array 4. This is, let me write \n again here. This is array 5 and this is array 4. Now if you see, this is broadcast along the column. So 5 into 1, 5, then 6 into 9, 54. Then again 5 into 2, 10, and then 6 into 8, 48, and so on. Okay, so this is column-wise broadcasting. Now let's do the broadcasting along the rows and columns. Okay, let's perform this. So we are having array 1. Let's print array 1. So you need a column vector and row vector. So this is the row vector, and then you have the column vector. This is the column vector. Okay, fine. Now we are going to perform the row-wise broadcasting. So this 5 will be multiplied with all the element, and then this row will be multiplied with 6 also. Okay. So if we are going to do array 1, let's perform array 1 minus array 5. Okay, if you will be executing it, you will be getting the result. So 10 minus 5, 5, 20 minus 5, 15, 30 minus 5, 25, and 40 minus 5, it is 35. Then 10 minus 6, it is 4, 20 minus 6, it is 14, and then 13 minus 6, it is 24, and 40 minus 6 is 34. Clear? So this is the broadcasting along the rows and columns both. Okay. Now broadcasting of a scalar quantity. Okay, so let's say you have a multi-dimensional array. We have let's take array 6. Okay, array 6 is equal to np dot arrange. Let's say I'm creating an array of 10, 18, right? Dot reshape 3, 3. Now print array 6. Execute this. 10 is included and 18 is not included, so 19. Okay, so you have 3 cross 3 element. Okay, so now let's print array 6 is equal to array 6. Execute this. So this is array 6, and now I want to perform the broadcasting for a scalar quantity. So array 6 into, let's say if I'm doing 5. Okay, so first this will be broadcasted along the rows and then along the columns. Okay, now let's execute it. So the result will be getting 10 into 5, then 11 into 5, then 12 into 5, and so on. Element by element multiplication will happen. Clear, everyone? So this is what the topics we have discussed. So let's come to this again. So we are performing array broadcasting. We have seen this with the code. We have seen this with the code. We have seen this one also with the code. This slide basically broadcasting along the rows, and then of the scalar quantity we have done along the rows, along the columns done. Both along the rows and along the columns is done. Broadcasting is not possible. So let's see the few cases where broadcasting is not possible. So broadcasting is not possible. Okay, for example, let's say if I am taking one array 1, so print array 1 is equal to array 1. This is the array 1. Let's say if I am trying to multiply print array 1 into np dot array of size, let's say 23, okay, comma 24. Then is it possible? So if you'll be doing that, it is going to give you broadcasting is not possible. Clear? Similarly, let's say if you have array 1, array 2, array 4, right? So let's say you have array 4 here and backslash n, here it is array 4. Okay, and you are going to perform this same operation. Array 4, how many elements you have? Array 4, you have 2 rows and 4 columns. So let's say if you are going to perform this element, this broadcasting, or you will try to do the broadcasting of array 4 with an array, so 2 rows and 4 columns, right? So in this case, I will be taking 3 rows. So 23, 24, and 25 and 26. 4 columns we have, that is fine. But let's say we are having 3 rows. Here it will be 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay, comma, we are having another row. So 90, 8, 7, 67. Right, 4 rows and 4 columns. So number of column is matching, but number of row is not matching. In this case, again, you are going to get this error. So there are special cases, and if you follow this rule, then I can you can make sure that this will be giving you the 100% clarity that where the broadcasting is not possible. Okay, so this is what about the array broadcasting in NumPy. And we have done the column wise broadcasting, we have done the row wise broadcasting, we have done the broadcasting in both the direction rows and column, and we have done the broadcasting of a scalar quantity also. So this is about the broadcasting in the NumPy. So thank you guys, thanks for joining, and I'm signing it off. So we'll meet next time with a new topic. Thanks, bye.